YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to rappers' most disturbing high moments. And we finna get right into this.
From a rapper who popped 20 yerks on a live.
20 yerks on a live is crazy.
To another one who was spotted geeking out in the middle of the street. These are rappers' most disturbing high moments. Starting things off with Bloodhound Q50, because he's been known to do all kinds of things while live, usually leading to some crazy moments. Like the time he decided to go live on TikTok while chasing a high, only for him to completely doze off while trying to talk with the bot.
Hey, you could just leave my name. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all. Stay on here. Entertainer real quick. Talk to them. They can hear you. Talk to them real quick.
But he got back on his feet a couple of minutes later when he decided to boot up in front of everybody.
Yeah, I want. When you do it, you gotta look me in my eyes, alright? Okay? Look me in my eyes while you do that shit, alright?
At least he was able to hold himself together that time. But he literally got his switch flipped off while doing a live stream with Combi.
No, D Glock. D Glock.
My bad, y'all.
You
said what?
D Glock.
That boy.
But what really got his fans worried was when they found out that Q50 had switched from the yerks to shooting. This came after they saw some marks on his arm during a live with FPG Murder.
Yeah, what do you want to eat?
And people wouldn't be really worried until a few weeks later when he posted an IG story asking for food, with some of his fans taking notice that it was just slang for the Fetty Wap. It's still not confirmed, but let's just hope that he can bounce back from it. And Lil Baby also had his fans worried back in 2019 because he hopped on an interview with the Dirty Boys while being way out of it. Now, it's not rare for him to act weird during interviews, but it got to a point where he was straight up geeking out while answering their questions.
I don't want it to be like Lil Baby came in the game with money, or he know the Migos, or he know him, or he got a hit song with. Like, that's why all my takes, like, I really try to just go by myself. And I can have songs. I'm in the studio with everybody. Right. And I got like contacts on everybody. Like, since I've been rapping, like big artists.
But that's how you become big, though. You create the flow, you don't go with the flow.
Exactly, I create my flow, then y'all will be like, damn, baby.
Which is nothing compared to the whole show NBA Youngboy and Lil Dump posted online of them tweaking off the K2 and Four Locos. All while YB was currently on house arrest for a bunch of federal charges, including distribution and possession.
Yo, why is it sped up, bro?
Man, who says you need to leave your house to have a good time? On the other hand, Philly rapper Skrilla took his buzz outside and was spotted just chilling out in the trenches with not a single thought behind those glasses.
6'7".
Hopefully, Skrilla don't end up turning into a Kensington zombie. And Twisty P might not be all that known for his music, but he certainly is for his epic downfall and his tweaked out moments during lives. At the highest point of his fame, he decided to get just as geeked and go on a disturbing walk around the street, all while singing at the top of his lungs and dancing in the puddles barefoot.
And I'm breaking the ceiling. Girl, yo, wear balance. I make too much cheese, I don't want no balance. I'm gonna X tonight.
He off that shit.
I'm gonna perk tonight.
Yeah, we know.
I'm gonna hop in a jet and just live in the sky.
Yo.
They say they don't why. Joe, I'm gonna say they don't why. I'm balancing my shoe.
Y'all think Buddy was tweaking off the ice? Another rapper who isn't a stranger to giving his fans disturbing high moments is Kodak Black, which has sadly turned into his staple by now. A perfect example of this was when he did an interview with ZS and B-Lou, but he could barely keep himself together while they kept asking him questions about his own music video.
So what's like the background of that then? Like the superstars, you know what I mean? Jacking cars. Like what's the, you feel me?
No, facts.
Hey, what? What's what background?
Not like other song. Like, you feel me?
Things like what inspired you? Like what inspired
to come up
the
with the
song?
Super Gremlin, like
what?
Yeah.
Your thought process behind the whole creation of the song.
I don't know. Just made that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he might have done a bit too before going live on TikTok, because his entire fan base was worried about Kodak after they saw him geeking out and crying while barely being there.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He don't look all right.
But all of that doesn't compare to the time he was spotted eating chicken in the middle of the street while tweaking out of his mind.
You over there recording the wrong thing. Take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
I want to be part of this shit, bro. Bro, I want to join this.
Why you want to join it? Help the man.
The clip was so disturbing that even Kanye posted a video to voice his concern about Kodak's well-being. And now we wanted to fly out and help him.
I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't. I know y'all think I'm crashing out and shit, but y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself, I'm cathartic and shit. And look, man, please don't. I know I said a lot of shit, man. Just let me go down there and go help this man out. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna be down there. I'm about to get my flight right now.
Kodak then responded to Kanye by calling him a real one for siding with Diddy, all while being out of it again.
Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole other shit. Kinda like Kanye the only tell Diddy.
As for Detroit rapper V's, he was spotted in the studio, nodding off the Triz and 30s, when he was supposed to be recording, all while Peasy narrated the whole scene.
Yeah. I already knew.
Recording him dozing off is crazy.
Scratch it off. Sometimes you gotta do that.
At least that rapper was only at the studio when he dozed off, because Rio the Young OG has been caught multiple times falling asleep in the middle of the stage during his tours, with his homies having to keep him from falling down.
Yeah, Rio off that shit.
This was especially disturbing
Good
for his
Lord.
fans, since they were used to Rio going hard on all of his music and had a massive momentum before getting locked up in 2021. So people were expecting him to come back in full force. So seeing him like that on stage was just sad. Another rapper who decided to catch some Z's in the middle of a set was Birdman himself, who started leaning over while he was on stage performing alongside the Hot Boys during their reunion tour.
That boy knocked out, bro.
Now, Birdman is an old dude, so it's not really clear whether he was actually high or it was just past his bedtime. But in the case of Lil Gotti, you know exactly what he was on during an interview with DJ Small Eyes. In fact, he even asked Smalls if he wanted some of his party pack to loosen things up like it was a piece of gum.
Now,
You want a part?
You want one?
no.
Oh, you don't do?
No, I don't personally. No. But
My mother bag in there. I put 10 of them pop right quick. Okay. I'm itching right now.
are you gonna make it? Or are you gonna be okay
For
for it?
sure,
Okay.
man. Come on, ain't no addict.
Okay.
Crazy.
But things weren't as chill with Broke as F, who's a rapper from Jacksonville, known for doing crazy stuff. Because during an interview with Hood Rich Kevin, he was high off drink and started getting aggressive towards Kevin for asking him too many questions.
What you mean you had to do like what you mean by that, bro?
The whole vibe changed from there, since Broke
What
felt
say?
that Kevin was disrespecting him and kept telling him not to ask him a certain type of question.
You can ask me that.
Bro, whole demeanor change in a second.
You want to see what happened? I mean, I was asking, bro. I was just trying to see what happened, bro. I can show you anything. Come on.
A few minutes later, Broke got tired of him and walked off. But not before letting Kevin know that he would end up getting dropped if he kept trying him. Since Kevin asked Broke if he wanted him to call an Uber for him.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You need a ride? I said I gotta call my motherfucking driver. I don't need no ride. I get your Uber. Hold on. Bro, I don't need no Uber, bro.
What's up with you, bro?
You that mad?
Ain't good, man.
Now, let's move on to Chicago rapper PGF New, because one of his partners was thrown off the turtle juice in bars at a party. So he decided to post a bunch of stories to show everybody how gone dude was.
Golly. I can't imagine being like that. Living like that does not look fun. Ugh. Y'all see him nodding off and you ain't gonna just tell him to put it down? People some enablers.
And Nuke and his folk might want to chill out with all that before it leads to the next step, because a year after, he went on to brag about his tolerance on an interview with No Jumper.
In that interview, you said, I'll take 6 Xans and 3 and be drinking some lean on top of it. I'm like, what the f?
That's just how my body is. Like, I don't be, my tolerance high, low, or which one it is for high. Right. It's the charts.
An up-and-coming Baltimore rapper, Y.N.E. Sosa, also gave his fans a disturbing display. Because after he hopped on a live to record some music, he completely crashed and began nodding off while extremely gone off something. He then managed to wake himself back up, only to start geeking out while trying to show people the beat.
Oh, shit, these back on that bullshit. Don't put the hook 'cause they cross me. I don't put that hook 'cause she loves me, but I'm winning. Y'all really think that y'all competent? You doing us right? I'm bending. Now I'm in a bitch. I did and block one going from Uncle Willie. I take it, they track me down. They call me down bad in a little town. I was just making strive. I was like a child. When you hear this verse,
And subscribe right quick before we keep going to the most disturbing part of the video, because things were far more disturbing for Memphis rapper Big Scar, since he became one of the biggest names in his city after signing with Gucci Mane back in 2020, dropping hit after hit and getting hundreds of views across all his songs on YouTube, until he tragically suffered an accidental OD at his girlfriend's house in December 2022. During his final IG Live a few months earlier, he could be seen badly tweaking while trying to talk with his homies, with some of his fans saying that it was just a matter of time before something bad happened to him.
Where you going, girl? Where you going, girl? Girl. Where you going, girl?
And FBG Butter was loaded off the green, so he fell asleep twice in the middle of an interview with DJ Vlad, surprising even himself.
Well, you said you giving your ops a lot of passes, like when I catch them out with their family.
Yo, bro.
Yo, you just nodded off. You good?
I'm tweaked. I just tweaked, man. Huh?
Yeah, drink some coffee, man.
Man, oh, bro, I just tweaked, folks.
What? But I guess King Von hated Wooski the most.
Bro, I'm trying to get... no, actually, I don't want to get that.
But...
yeah. Oh, man.
You nodded off again.
Tweaking.
In our last interview, when King Von died, you said that was your favorite op, but I guess you had said that King Von hated Wooski the most.
But Butter's bad habit isn't a secret. In fact, he talked about it during an earlier interview with Say Cheese, saying that he can only be himself when he's high, and even admitted being heavy on the X to keep his buzz going.
You do pills, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is this something that you do every day?
Bossing, right now. Can't sit still.
Can you function without it?
And who the f don't want me to be Butter, bro? You feel? I don't like, if I ain't high off the jiggers, it's like, you would catch me and I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Y'all think Butter taking X to get freaky while he in the county? And just like Butter, Scrooly G is another rapper who's been open about his substance use, even talking about it in his music. Like in ILWD, where he says, lost my dad, so I turned to the drugs. Hating, because I caught me buzz. So it wasn't a surprise when one of his homies posted a video of Scrooly loaded at the barbershop while getting a cut.
Hey, what? Wake your up, boy. You talking about me, man. You in this sleep in the barbershop.
But his most disturbing moment has to be the time he ran 12 while driving a car without one of the front tires. And things didn't go as planned because he had to get out on foot. And when trying to escape, he knocked himself out after leaping over a bridge.
Yo, what type of getaway shit was that?
You know he was out of it because he didn't even try to run away after waking up. Hopefully, Screwly get off that before it's too late. Now, let's move on to Alabama rapper Rallo Rodriguez, because some of his homies have had some pretty disturbing high moments. Like this dude who goes by Statman, who was fighting demons and barely being able to stand up during a bad trip after leaving the club.
Gut out.
I ain't gonna lie, I know you gonna feel that, bitch. You getting short. Getting short.
And from the looks of it, seems like someone gave him a fetty yerk. And this other one of his homies, called Call Him Shawty, was barely holding on at the barbershop as they made fun of him and compared him to Statman for tweaking out in public.
This the new Statman on guard. Where's your stat?
I want Roger 30, 2 per 10, a yellow tab, a bar, and a Tinker bar.
Ooh.
I'm on the cover, y'all. I'm for the poor, another cover.
But Project Baby Juicehead had some of the craziest high moments because he didn't just eat 1 RP during his live. He swallowed 20 RPs in a single go.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Why is he just taking them like it's candy?
You'd be wrong if you thought it was a one-time thing, because there's also this other video where we took 13 of them out of nowhere just to prove that ain't nobody getting more geeked than him.
Ooh, come on. Show him the drain.
That's not cool, bro.
Ain't gonna be real wrong. Oh, look, he take him.
What? Swallow?
That's awful.
Man, but it's his birthday. He going crazy.
Don't play. Hold up.
That boy's going crazy. Hey.
Don't get him. Get him out my now.
Hopefully Juicehead don't go back to his old ways when he gets out the feds. Now, let's talk again about some of the Bloodhounds. Because during an interview with DJ UTV, Lil Jeff and Q50 decided to hit some of what they called a Tony Montana in the middle of it.
I see you over there getting something together. We ain't never seen that on DJ UTV before. So what they call that right there?
Tony Montana.
And that's not the only time a Bloodhound member that did some Tony Montana on DJ U's couch. Because Jay Boogie didn't skip a beat when it came to scratching his itch during his interview.
What would you say is the Bloodhound Jay Boogie top 5 drill rappers of all time?
All time? I don't really be listening to
You don't listen to rap?
Like, I listen to it, but I don't be like, I don't got no favorite, like, you know? Listen to, I listen to.
So
he even admitted to taking yerks like that, even since he was 13.
Hey, so when you started doing it like that, bro?
Good Lord. Man, I've been doing that probably since like 14. 2015, like 2014, 2015.
Word.
I've been smoking, I was smoking since youngest year.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, this year.
Parents at?
You want to get 2 for 5 or 3 for 10, we started out smoking weed. I've been getting high though, probably since like 2014.
And speaking of crazy rapper clips, this one time, YoungBoy crashed out on Joe Budden for calling his music trash. And this other time, he had to fend off a group of bounty hunter bloods who ambushed him at the mall. So click this video to see the clips that made NBA Young.
Boy, famous. Ooh, Lord, but hey, it's going to do it for today. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that like and sub button. Stay tuned for more. See you in the next one. Peace.